are going to make it to the major. That means they're a proper team now. These three youngsters are going to be having expectancy put upon them, but you're going to come up against teams that have their own expectancies. Ivan gives EG an early lead.
I mean, a team that's already experienced a major is Evil Geniuses. They were over in Los Angeles. He managed to bump Oski away from that
shot. Like that at the time, but certainly where they want to be is over in America when Worlds happens. Catalysm is giving EG a better chance with the double tap. Ivan doubles up.
You mentioned Worlds as well, Cole, where if they do manage to win this one, they will then have 10 points more than Semper across the entirety of this season so far.
With something of their own fate in their own hands, and they're making it work. Here's Catalysm trying to get in the way of a Chronic. Liquid is somewhat falling apart, 3-0.
Yeah, that patience from Catalysm. Look at him wait, just in the midfield. Sees that Chronic is awkward, makes him try and fly in front of it, and lets him burn all of that boost, so Catalysm has that completely free open shot on the net.
Yeto was on 2 points until about 20 seconds ago, so barely got involved at all. EG is still passing it all the way around the Liquid defense. I don't know what's happening right now.
The offense was touted from Liquid, and Stacks is saying that I don't know if EG can deal with it. Well, how about with an unreal amount of...
You don't want to be thinking that, though. Not with still 2 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first game. This might get them on the scoreboard. That's now just wait to shepherd it in, but Oski is there with the goal.
Yeah, so I've been sending it long when there wasn't really anybody to follow up on that, and then he misses that second touch, leaving it fully to Oski to get it in. Manages to go crashing out, starting before from Liquid. It's something that Stacks, as I said earlier, was really touting, making sure that we are fully aware that is happening. And a shot from Catalysm will be sending it into the blue half.
That's great there from Evil Geniuses. Liquid were stepping up, and Catalysm, I would say their star man. He is just a player capable of breaking through these rugged defenses.
EG now falls down to that very, very much do or die. A miss in the midfield. A Chronic. He went up and there was no contact made on the ball. A long shot finding net.
Mate, this is how I felt watching EU at the LA Major, where everything they're doing, you're just thinking, why did you do that? They certainly want a better standard of Rocket League than what we're seeing right now. And Team Liquid are in need of a bit of a telling off, I think. There you go. Again, a goal, an easy goal, makes it 2-6. As far as Liquid are concerned, from the kickoff. There is time. 1 minute 34. I know I sort of rip on casters trying to build up the fact that a team could come into
15 seconds left. The game is gone. Evil Geniuses take it, potentially 7-2.
Go on.
Taking it low as well, which is just mean. You could have just hit that, Ivan, but it burns a couple more seconds off the clock. And yeah, as I said, they have played it wonderfully. They shut down Liquid in their own half. The couple of times when Liquid did get goals is when EG...
Maybe they just don't have that spark, that piece of magic when they're up against a team that are defending well. When a team's defending like Team Liquid, Evil Geniuses, they can just happily score goal after goal, punish them for those mistakes, for those overcommits, for those weird whiffs. Just all a bit weird, really, from
taking that one away. The zero boost, though, he's trying to go for the 50 with Atto, who telepathically seemed to know he was awkward and low on boost, and Oski with a boomer from the midfield.
Lovely finish there from Oski, and that will be an important goal for him. Catalysm was met by Atto, who was doing some brilliant shadow defense, turned at the perfect time. Those 1v1 skills coming in clutch from him right there. He sends it high. Ivan is beaten cleanly by Atto. A Chronic doesn't quite kill it, though. Rizek's here. He's underneath the ball. Ivan's in front of him. Oski's going to hit the corner. It's still staying up. Team Liquid just can't kill this second game. Maybe this is the moment they do. Atto gets the touch, gets the second one. It's still up. Finally. Finally he kills it. And Team Liquid take the second.
I love that. Just the comments being like, okay, I've got it. It's down. It's up. Okay, I've got it.
He wants to get a second touch. Can he time his pre-flip? Not quite, but he does fall on it. Oski with a great reflex touch, but it's only high towards Catalysm. Evil Geniuses, they just work that ball forwards until it can't be saved anymore.
Smothering Liquid as much as they could, and Oski, credit to him, he had to do something. Otherwise, another player was going to be getting
an equaliser straight away. Here's Atto just waiting for his opponent Ivan to come in. Then he gets the pass into the centre, and Oski bundles it home.
Yeah, managing to follow that ball up is exactly the play that he had to go for. Look at Atto just get Rizek onto that backboard, draws him low, and then he can send it central for Oski. 1-1 as we approach 2 minutes left in this third game.
A Chronic reset! Oh my goodness!
Double! Oh, Chronic!
Wow, that was so good. Oski gets to touch it and watch a Chronic. He's already up in the air, uses his dodge late, then follows it up for the double. Oh, that was so lovely. A sight to behold right there. And then Catalysm just times and dodge to bring us all back down to earth and say, look, they all mean the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was Atto getting a pretty terrible clear away, seeing as Catalysm had already turned on the wall as well. That was a time when the play
beat him. Sadly for Liquid, it only falls to Rizex, who's coming forward. It's a lovely little air dribble over the top, then brings the ball down. And Catalysm, it's like the return in the favour. The easy goal for Catalysm this time. Just a brilliant play from Rizex. Goes over the top of Atto, and then 50s with a Chronic so perfectly that Catalysm would have to try his... Ivan gets there next. Oski beats him again, and Atto always missed it. Catalysm might be able to get an easy one here. Ivan tries to see it home. Oh, I don't think Ivan quite had the read, but it doesn't matter. That was just an utterly stupid double tap. Why was that not just on target originally? I will never know. Any team left in this tournament can play from a couple of goals up. You just know it's going to be them. Again, the fakes. Catalysm is left the ball by his teammate and just bullets it. Evil Geniuses are in full swing right now. 5 goals to 2. Evil Geniuses shutting down this on them to an unbelievable level earlier on. It is a 6th, in fact. Nearly equaling the 7-2 that we saw them win by in game number 1 as well. Liquid have allowed 5 or more goals in a game 4 times this season, Stumpy, and 3 of those were against Evil Geniuses. And 2 of them were in this series. And 2 have been in this series. Wow, yeah, okay. So Evil Genius is starting to emerge as something of a bogey team for Team Liquid right now. The guys, everybody else is absolutely... Look at EG go, I love that! Hey, are you kidding? Another 7-2. This was so close until about 1 minute 40 left. And then EG win it 7-2. That's just not allowed. That's how it happens, mate. That's how it happens. If you start to... Atto's gone again. He's getting the Batmobile out. It's in a back line where they allow a lot of shots, sure, but they're also second in their save percentages. Liquid, they get one now. They are going against that defense. But I just always come back to the point of, EG, does that goal even matter in their heads? It won't matter to their heads, but what it will... that is just somewhat there in their heads. They have to play with freedom and fun. And those pre-jumps they're going for were great earlier on, but it's in defense. We're Evil Geniuses, you're right, Stumpy. They don't care that they've conceded. I'm so sorry, Ivan. I'm not going to talk about your goal. I just want to really cover the point, Cole, where you said that Worlds that Liquid have fielded in the past. I'm just so happy to see them be here competitive. And Evil Geniuses, regardless, are going to win this game 7-2. Atto, sorry, I just caught what you said. We'll see if that's the case. I mean, it's only 2-1 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. And boost and slow down this attack right now. Haskell's going to go for a double tap here. He's probably going to get it as well. Oh my goodness. I mean, we're talking about solidity, but EG have mechanics of their own. Oh, big time. It was a lovely pass from Rizex. Sends it high, and nobody on Liquid challenging that until Atto time the whole way. I think they always have a player in support as well. Whenever they make a touch, there is an Evil Geniuses player there, whether they're doing a half rotation or just hovering on the walls, knowing where this clearance is going to come, able to complete the transition, and it just getting up as soon as he could to try and clear away that ball. But Ivan working around the side. It just looked routine for him, that final man from Liquid, pushing up so far, and Catalysm going low on that ball because he sees that Ivan is there to clear it away. That extra touch. Brilliant first killer at LAN previously, where he got the 0 boost, but with a lot more boost, the Chronic finds himself diving down the pitch and emerging butterflies from the orange net. A rare Evil Geniuses overcommit. It was Catalysm, he was too close to the play. Tried to get a bump on a Chronic, but couldn't quite do it. And the Chronic is more than... He can get half a touch here, gets a block on Rizex. This is going to be clean for a Chronic. Can he get one of these beautiful soft touches? Yes, he can! And it goes all the way in! A piece of magic keeps Team Liquid in the series! Team Liquid drop the Chronic bomb, and they remove EG from Wasteland. An unreal shot keeps them alive in the series, and the dreams in the quarterfinal continue. They can redirect the ball as well. Does he want to go for this ball or leave it for his teammate Catalysm? It's his teammate that leaves it for a Chronic. He can redirect this, or he can just let it go in. I mean, a Chronic got it anyway. A Chronic managed to get that touch anyway. I don't know how important it was. I retract my high-pitched voice, Stumpy. Actually, to be fair, it's slowed it down a little bit. Over the top. Ivan can't quite get a touch. A Chronic is there. It's at the post again. And Ivan isn't able to get his big old Fennec underneath that ball. We are going to Game 7. Team Liquid on the cusp of the 3 games and try and make Evil Geniuses blink. Rizex winning that 50-50 will try to avoid it for now, but actually, from Atto, it goes in from nothing. Managing to snipe from that right-hand side, catches the defender off guard.
I believe it was Catalysm on that sidewall, actually jumps off to try and get the save, and then flips sideways. It's the defense that we herald here in Europe. It is dirty, it is scrappy, it is fought in the mud, and yet it is effective until you stare down the barrel of a Chronic.
A Chronic has been the Liquid carry this series. Another sublime flip reset and a bump as well. At the end of it, that way on the crossbar again. Catalysm sneaking it in. It's the crossbar again. Rizix tries to poke it over. Chronic does get a save, but it falls devastating. They're laughing and Chronic's laughing. I love that reaction. I would be crying.
Look at this series. The fate in this series. Can they bring it back versus the evil geniuses?
Oh, lovely pass there. And a Chronic, the man of the match, if you ask me, was on hand to put it away. Finish this series off. The comeback is completed, and it's the Portuguese the most important goal
they
of them all.
They continue to fight on through this bracket, and will be facing the winner of BDS and Digitas.
The Liquid boys, they celebrate there at their boot camp, but it's not just them. Semper and their fans